again. I guess this is the first update, like live update I will do on this channel. Because I am actually back home in Sweden. As you might be able to tell, I'm in a beautiful Hälsingland. I can make a pin on the Swedish map beside me here. It is fully voluntary. I wanted to come home, and I just wanted to talk to you about that. Because before we made the decision that we actually wanted to come home, I had the feeling that I should be doing more abroad. Not because I wanted to, but because I was already in Asia. It felt like if we come home now, we will close that chapter. And I think I felt a little bit anxious about that. How can you tell when you're done? How do you know if you should have been out exploring more? If you should have done more adventures, if we should have gone back to Vietnam, for example. But when I tried to just take away all the layers of maybe expectations from the outside or what I thought that people thought I would do, if that makes sense, and just listened inwards to what I felt that I needed, I realized that I wanted to go back. And the original plan was that we were supposed to be traveling for a little bit longer. We weren't expecting to come home until in the mid of December almost, so very close to Christmas. But we felt like there's a lot of things to do at home too. I just realized that I wanted to just stroll in the autumn forest here in Sweden. And we wanted to be closer to our families too. It's been a very long time since we could both be home in our hometowns without it just being over a weekend, feeling that time wasn't enough. So it felt so nice to be able to come home a bit earlier and just continue with our passion projects from here instead. Not rushing anything, just being in this super cozy cabin that we have here. And we can just land here before we're moving back to Stockholm again. Which feels great, to be honest. Just being close to nature in a good temperature. I have struggled a little bit with that in Asia. And I think a lot of people, especially the Swedes, would say that you're insane if you go back to Sweden in the beginning of November, because November is often considered one of the worst months here, since it's getting very dark. Maybe hard to imagine when I'm sitting out here now in the sun, but it's actually starting to go down. The sunset is at, I think, 4 o'clock nowadays, something like that. And the sun will set earlier and earlier until end of December sometime. So the darkness is coming, and a lot of people often travel away this time of year if they have the possibility to go to a warmer place. But I've always enjoyed the different seasons that we have here. I think that autumn is a perfect time to just relax. For me, it's time for reflection. Just land after the summer season in Sweden, which is often full of life and a lot of things to do. So it feels really nice actually to come back to autumn, also before the snow is coming down. And it also just felt so right to listen to what I needed and what I wanted. And I also felt such a relief when we landed here, getting out to this fresh, super crisp autumn air. And I miss this so much. You know, I've truly enjoyed being out, and I'm very glad that I went because I really needed that break. But I just feel now that I'm back that this is where I belong. So I have to listen to that for myself. And I hope it can also serve as a reminder for those of you who are struggling with a decision where you want to move or change of career path or anything else, that you need to listen to yourself. So do that for yourself and take care of yourself. Yeah. And I don't think there was much more to it than that. I just wanted to give you a short little update here in the cozy autumn in Sweden. If you would like to just tag along on this journey, on my journey to my self-discovery, to my little bit spiritual journey as well. It feels a bit fluffy to share that, but I hope to be able to do that too. Then feel free to subscribe, like, maybe leave a comment. I'm super curious about you guys too, so it would be really nice to just see who you are. So don't be a stranger, and I hope to see you next time. Bye!